This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Seminoles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Across the 45. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Applewhite. Working that left side now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. The give on the option. Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on 1st down. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat? See the big boys making the little boys play. Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
The run inside. It's Scott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Archer. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding some room. He's at the touchdown Seminoles. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This offense... Enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's Archer. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Noles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. This time he wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Rides the back and leaves it. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Big guy smells it. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Running inside. It's Scott. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Gives it on the option. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer. between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Coach Mike Norvell told me before the game, he knows he has the best wide receiver right now in the country. They are so excited about the talent and experience that they can get to downfield. But they've got a young passer. How will they put into play, into the scheme, ways to get him the ball? Depending on what the defense does, this will be a big storyline we'll follow throughout the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Then they get two.
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Applewhite. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. The snap sets up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Pocket breaking down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. So Miami's offense will now get its first chance with the football.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback Pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Bring in the heat. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've been running it, but now the pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 5th. Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The give. Here's a little room there. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. Trying to buy time. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Seminoles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and took it over. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it for us here. For David. welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Cardinals head coach. He has challenged his team to come out and get off to a quick start. The reason this home crowd can be so dominant, they are unbeaten in ACC play. And he said, this is where we show that we can be the conference champs, but it starts in this opening drive. He said, if our crowd is loud, energetic, and making it difficult on the opponents, that's where we gain our edge here today at home. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Cardinals ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Louisville's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when you have a corner of this caliber, it gives the defense so many options in the way they can attack. We'll see what they're able to do with this guy. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Myers on the move. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. At this point in the season, you're probably in. If the way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Louisville.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Florida State, 0. Number 93, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Escapes the pressure to his right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Finding open areas. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire...
There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them.
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jennings. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags it and he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it.
Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tompkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the catch, it's Tompkins. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Motion from the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Firing to the right, complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. To the air, it's Montgomery. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw it again. On a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Has it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Makes a grab. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their quarterback in position to make the play?
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires to the tight end. Push down for the tackle. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. It's complete on the right side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Could be an alley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He gets it inside the 25. They'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Spot the ball at the 23. And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Caught.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his...
He gets it in! Touchdown, Florida State!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 16 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Bearcats able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Louisville. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you that number 1...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Jennings. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Jennings. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Knowles! Quick strike through. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivation.
Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Duke Blue Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, Reese, I did check in with Coach Norvell before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance. But consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Noles will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will have the opening possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, David.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To throw, it's Applewhite. Dances away to buy time. Gonna try to get it himself. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing.
Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He wants to go deep. And he went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Finds the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Going for 6. Touchdown Seminoles. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, man, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Makes the catch. It's Roach. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking for a crease. It's Powell. Maybe some room here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Here's a hit. Breaks the tackle. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Seminoles looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped did he just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Powell. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Powell. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got a little grass. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Delayed handoff. It's Powell. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He wants it all. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Noles, after moving the sticks through the air. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue.
Snags it, and there's running room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Got some room to run. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown,